Good morning, everybody. You guys hear me? I think you can. Good morning. Hope everyone's going to have a good May 12th. Let's see. Look, Spy did exactly what we said it was going to do in the watch list review video. Everybody was like, it's going to have a huge sell-off. And I was like, it's just going to do the same thing it did the other day. And it's just going to V. And it did. That's funny. Which makes choosing custom levels a lot more fun. Good morning. Let's have a good day. Hell yeah. Alright, let's jump into this. I'm going to pick up some notes. Notepad. Alright, start with Spy. Alright, so there is a double top with yesterday's high. Or actually, I guess you could say triple top now. Pretty much at 294. And then we're going to mark yesterday's pre-market high. Just for a little small range for a break above. Break below price, we're going to go under that M over here. I really like that on the 5-minute. As well as that being a resistance turn support here in the pre-market. And it's also making my range a lot tighter. So that gives that an aggressive entry. A more passive entry, I'm liking this area because we got a lot of support here. And then I got more resistance over here. Before it makes its bigger move up. Before it starts to flag in the extended hours. So that's why I'm going to use that as my passive break below. So I'm going to have two things going here. Slight triple top on 5-minute. Aggressive entry above 294. Good morning, Yanni. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Noah, Hayden, Alex. Good morning, everybody. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you guys can. Also, guys, if you can, drop one ticker and then one play you might happen to be looking at. You know, don't just drop a ticker. Drop a ticker and then why you're looking at it or why it may be doing this or that, you know. Give your point of view on something. Add a little more engagement to the comments. So I'm going to do, aggressive entry above 294. Passive entry above 294.50. Aggressive entry below 292.75. Passive. And if you guys ever see anybody in chat ask me why I chose a certain level or chose this or that, link them here because I'm not typing it out. They need to come in here if they want to learn. Because this is where everything's done. You know, you guys don't miss out. You guys get up on time and you guys get in here. So it's not your fault that they're missing out. That's their fault. Facebook type pre-market, man. That's all you had to say. We're going to Facebook next. Oh, by the way, this is what I wrote for this. I just did that slight triple top we saw in the extended hours plus yesterday's. Then I wrote those levels for those exact reasons that I talked about before I typed all this up. Alright, so let's go Facebook. Thank you, Pierce. See, now none of us are going to miss plays because we're all going to get the best plays every day. Let's say above 214, below 213. Perfect. Let's mark on the 214 level. Let's mark yesterday's high was 215. Whoops. Whoops. And then for yesterday, we'll say bigger move up came after 211.60s. Therefore, we know, where's the launch pad at. Launch pad as in yesterday's level. We had our bull flag, and then we had our continuation uptrend. I chose the bull flag spot because this was our break above yesterday. So I'm going to use that as a target if I do get it to break here. There is a nice level here in between at like 212.60s, but if it's only 30 cents, you should know to get in or out of that trade or not. If you're up like 15%, 20%, 30%, get out. But if it only goes like 30 cents and you're only up like 5% and then you see it go back up and you have to cut losses, then cut your losses small, There's no point in hoping it gets down to this level. Use the methods that we go over. We have stronger hands now. I have that video up. We go over many times, many times in the stream and all the watchlist reviews on how to do all this. So I really do have faith in you guys once we go over the streams. Let's go to Beyond. Let's see if Beyond recovered. Hey. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Oscar. Oh, you said Square? Alright, we're going to go over Square next. After Beyond. Microsoft 5-minute playing on yesterday's high. Good morning, bot. I think bot's the only word that guy knows. Cisco bounced off the daily cloud, passing resistance, looking for a few day hold. See, those are really good reasons. I like all this stuff y'all just dropped. Oh, ERI this morning, been swinging a few days and is chilling at 6+% after hours. Yeah, I hope that holds up too. That'd be really cool. Hope it goes up 10% for you. Beyond. I mean, it's got a tighter pre-market than usual. And it's sitting above that level. Oh, so let's mark that. Tight pre-market. And then we'll also put above gap range on daily, but under new recent high resistance. Bam. Above 134. Previous day high is 139s. Below 132. Top of gap range on daily is at 120. 29 to 130s. Okay, that one's a pretty simple play. If this moves, just move your high. I'm kind of bullish on Beyond today though. So if you want to look at Beyond, go ahead. I said square eyed dude next. Another one, boys. Y'all are on fire today. All right, so let's take into account how much sideways there is, because I know there's a lot of sideways here on square. If you look at this, there's a lot. So 76.50 is looking like our target if it's to break pre-market high. Let's just say I'm trying to fit this in there, some of this stuff, some of this information. I like that it hit both highs of that day, so I think I'm gonna go with that 75.80 on square. Above 75.80. I'm also gonna put in the notes. Very tight range. Over. What is that? 1, 2, 3 days. Yeah, 3 days and 3 pre-markets. Above 75.80. And then we'll type last 5-day high is 76.80. Below, just to give us good resistance, because you do need to know if this gets breaking, it's probably going to run more. If it rejects you, it's probably going to come back down and either consolidate like it's been doing, or it's going to drop hard. Oh, I wrote that down. That's 76. Oh, okay. I'll just leave it at that. Break below. We're just going to go with the pre-market because it's so tight. So 75.21. We'll just say 75.15. And then I'll say all right. I think we have a super strong list so far. I'm going to throw it up here real quick, and then we'll go through some more while I read what everything was typed. VTIC for all the hype, but Facebook for the ticker. Tesla, Apple upgraded price target. We just did square. Anybody else looking at other tickers for a reason? I like that we have 3 tight ranges as well as our SPY play already done. So I really am liking this so far. I think I'm going to go check out my normal few real quick. Just run through a few more for the chats. Alright, for this one I use pre-market strat. I really like the break above. I'm going to choose a more aggressive one right there. I like that it's lining up with that bear flag. And then I'm going to go with the more aggressive pre-market low. Let's go that 22.68. It says 69, but I'll just go 68. BAC above 22.85, below 22.65. I also said 22.50 is extended hours low, so you know that you have a really close support if you do play the break below. I think I'm also way more bullish on Bank of America right now. I kind of wish I would have kept my Bank of America long swing. but might have a chance to enter today because it is still fairly low for Bank of America. These are levels that are lower than years ago, so let's just say 22.85. We'll just leave it at that. A good target would be like 23s, higher 23s, like 23. I'll just say 23.15 is the first target. See if it goes more than that. It's only 30 cents. Yeah, but it's Bank of America. It's a pretty nice movement on Bank of America. 30% is a really nice scalp. I mean, 30 cents is a really nice scalp on Bank of America. Let's go check out our Nvidia and our AMD. Let's check out Microsoft. We're going to say pre-market high. And I'm going to go with the more aggressive break below. This was yesterday's high. It's over all the extended hours for aftermarket yesterday. And it's a pretty strong, tight level here. So I'm going to go with that. Above. And I'm only doing that because it's more extended. I could draw this level right here. Yeah, this is going to have to get moved already. Don't tell me these are all-time highs. Alright, so I need to remind myself to do that. Currently at ATH stands for all-time highs. Just gonna type above all-time high. Be weary. Use psychological whole numbers as new price targets. That's just one of the mini strats you can use for that. You can also use Fibonacci extensions. I need to do a Fibonacci video. Blow. I think we're just going to stick with that 321. Let's go check out AMD. Is AMD also at all-time highs now? Can't be. No, it ain't. I would have heard that from Yanni by now. We're pretty damn close, though. Now, look at that. It is kind of hitting the resistance here under that doji. It's literally touching it. If it does pop, you'll need to watch towards 57s. Lulu with a tight pre-market. Someone said Microsoft. Good morning. Good morning, Velvet Stevenson. CRN looks really bullish on the daily. AMAT as well. Alright, I might leave AMD off the list today just for Yanni to take care of. Go check out Microsoft real quick. And then we'll go check out Lulu. We'll go look at CRM and AMAT real quick too. This is what I love to see. Now, guys, you always hear me get excited when I see the tight pre-markets, but just because it's a tight pre-market doesn't mean it's popping today. It could just stay in this range all day long. I mean, we saw Tesla do it a few days. You guys just saw the square chart. It's been doing it a few days now. That just happens, and it's kind of unavoidable. But that's why we wait for confirmation, so you don't have to just sit there and, you know, sit in a non-moving position and lose money due to IV and theta. All right, so we're going to do Microsoft type pre-market above 187.60, below 186.75. Oh wait, no, not 60. Let's just do 51. I'll just type 55, make it a whole number. Someone said Lulu type pre-market. Oh. is that a messed up joke? Oh, I am on the 5 minute, my bad. Oh, well, hold up. This is the pre-market level, guys. Price breaks out in between 246.80 and 246.71. Watch this consolidation. Could just do this all day. Momentum is up on this, though. This kind of reminds me of Microsoft. It's got like a tight pre-market, and then it pushes up, and then it's got another tight pre-market. It's exactly how Microsoft just looked. CRM. Another tight one after a run-up, reminding me of Microsoft. You might see a run-up on all those that we're finding that are very similar. See, this one's got a lot of tightness just from the day before. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Staircase. A lot of the movement, though, is in extended hours. Just how I've been saying on SPY. A lot of the movement's literally been when you can't trade it. So it's a little harder to control that. But, oh well. I like that stock, by the way. Applied Materials. Cisco for a pre-earnings play. When do they got earnings? You might get a good run up the rest of the day then, before this one. I think whatever you get on this is going to be one directional. It's either going to just go up all the day, down all the day, or it's going to just go sideways. I doubt you'll see this one follow the market today. This one will be very earnings oriented. Oh, you're good, Adrian. I just thought it was funny. I didn't think you were messing with me. I used to find that a lot, like on Shop. Shop does it a lot. It's not doing it right now, of course. McDonald's does that a lot. Look. Just straight up, like, bars everywhere. It's just block orders. Also in a Cisco call, I'm going to sell before today. Hell yeah. Target is at a gap fill. Damn, I haven't looked at McDonald's in a minute. It's kind of doing that same thing where it's squeezing. Price is squeezing between a few dollar range over the last few days, and that's on the 30-minute. Target looks like it just wants to continue running. It's kind of peaking its momentum, but it's done it a few times. It could just, you know, double whipsaw and then keep reversing up. Let's check out the daily, how strongly they recovered. Oh, they didn't even drop as hard as everyone else. They did drop very hard, but it could have been worse. Yeah, that ain't crap. Look at that. This is the weekly chart. Look at this. Well, you got to pick up in price. You got a slight descending volume. Which one's lying to us? This one or this one? Or this one? What's the watch list look of as right now? Yo, platform using charts. This is Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade. Man, I had a brain fart there for a second. Thank you, Noah. Go on the daily for Target. 1 second. Just showing people the list so far. We've got 7 on there. I might just post those 7. I mean, I always kind of try to go for like 10 or 15, but I was supposed to only do like 5 or 6 every day. But I do like going through as many plays as we can, because you have some people who really like playing your like Nvidias, your Teslas that are more aggressive, your Beyonds, and then you have people who like playing your Squares, your Bank of Americas, your AMDs, your cheaper plays that are just as good, and you could play the same analysis on, so you're not really having to, you know, focus or adjust differently. So you're still using the same system. So totally understand that. I try to keep a good conglomerate of stocks here for you guys. I've been changing it like every single day. Curious how to see you would draw your lines for after hours. I don't really draw after hours lines. You'll only see me mention after hours lines while I'm doing these pre-market lines. It's almost rare that I'm looking at after hours, because a lot of people, especially now where everyone's looking at after hours every single day, and they're like, oh my god, everything's bleeding, and then it's all like reversed by the next day, you know? It's like, what's the point of getting all excited or wasting time on it? Just go chill, go focus on something else. Come back and you'll see tomorrow in the morning, because you're going to need to prepare in the morning regardless, so I don't see the point in wasting your energy or excitement over some crazy after hours movement. The daily is looking pretty much the same thing. Actually, they look stronger on the daily for a more push-up. Just because MACD here, we do have momentum picking up as this is curling up. Volume is still kind of freaking me out, but I guess that's not the worst. I meant pre-market for WMT, my bad. Oh, you good. I was just saying, because I know some people do like to stare at after hours, and that kind of reminded me. Damn, look at that squeeze. Kind of a rising wedge, but not really. Rising wedge falling. $15-minute. I like that level because you have this high here. You have this drop. You know, you have that little... It kind of caught support, and it was like, nope. And then you had that resistance to double confirm that a bigger move down was coming. So that's really good indication that this level's crucial, regardless of where pre-market is. It's just what I noticed first. Just backing out to see anything else. I don't look at Walmart a whole lot. If you want to do pre-market levels on this, you can, just because they are kind of lining up really nice. And I do like that this level is happening to be under that crucial level you just saw me mark. So I like that. If you want to play Walmart, I think those are the 3 levels I'd mark and pay attention to for bigger moves out of a tight range. AKA SPY flipped after hours to pre-market. AKA. Yeah, we already said that in the beginning. Thanks for tuning in, Blind Trades. Olimar, the Dream Crusher, can you do EA? I will not hate on EA on stream, but this is one of my most hated stocks. Not even because of losses. I've made good trades on EA. The stock just moves so weird. Someone said, Tanner said, Walmart's pinballing between the 50 and 200 on the 4-hour. Good descriptive word, Tanner. I like that. Pinballing. I always do jump roping. Pinballing between a range, though, that's really nice. On the 4-hour, too, that's very strong. Bigger the time frame, the stronger the confirmation. Sorry, English is very hard. If you wanted to do EA levels, let's see what just pre-market is real quick. So that'd be the basic pre-market strat we do. I do like the below because it shows a good resistance here before all this slow move came up into here. So I do like that line because that would be reverse of trend is pretty much what I'm trying to get at. If it broke the 117, because you have this slight uptrend here. I think if it was to break this, that would be technically breaking trend. So that'd be like a double confirmation play if it broke both this trend line and this level. So you have a double confirmation there. So I'm probably going to say 117 for you. Above, I hate that level just because it's so tight. I know EA needs a really good position to move out of. And I know that 118.50 is a little too overextended. Oh yeah, exactly, Blind Trades. That's exactly what I said in the beginning too. Because that's exactly... Yeah, you hit it. Because it doesn't matter. I think after hours only matters if you're waiting for earnings, you know, if you really are waiting for earnings. If you really just want to see the conference call, you want to see what's going on, you want to see the movement, that's totally cool. By the way, guys, just because someone typed CMG, this is going to remind me. DM me on Discord once you figure out what float means. Float. People always wondering why CMG is such a high price. CMG is a very high price, but it's justified through its share count. I'm probably going to say above 118.40s. Who asked about EA? I can't even see the message anymore. Oh, my bad. Olimar. I'd say that yesterday's high is a really good break above. Just because that's continuation of trend. That would be re-breaking the higher high. See, lower high, higher high, or sorry, you gotta do that one. Higher high, and you got your lower dip, lower high. You got your dips, higher high. You got your lower dip. Now we're waiting for this to happen. That'd be re-breaking this. And that would be strong confirmation that that's continuation of trend. Futures have reversed basically every day. Yeah, it's been pretty insane. That's why I just don't watch them. Everyone gets all excited in some of the chats or even message me like, yo, look at this. Like, I'm not going to look. It's just a waste of time. I'm not really trying to hate on anybody who's interested. I'm not hating on the curiosity of it. I'm just hating on the fact that there are people that will just sit here and stare and get really emotional over something that they can't control or do anything about. And then it gets reversed, and then you don't hear them say anything. It's like, yeah, it's because it reversed. I'm going to post these in chat. I'll leave this up on the board for you guys. Make sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys can. Really appreciate it. Drop these in the chat. Smaller list. All right, cool. Sent. Check some messages now. Hey, Just Talks got that fast. Shout out to Just Talks. He said float is the number of shares that are available for trading. You get a freaking A. Someone's telling me they still don't have access, but that's not right because everyone else can still see. Yeah, I am doing 2-day trials on my chat now. I'm just not promoting it entirely yet because I don't want 1,000 DMs every day. I already don't answer some of the ones I get now. Oh, I didn't go see where ET was. I said they'd miss and they'd go up, and they're doing it. I mean, they didn't go up much, though, because technically they're right here. So, I was right by 5 cents. Good job, Bueller. It's not really anything crazy. That ain't even gonna do nothing. I was kind of more... I was like, damn, it's gonna drop. But then I was like, man, that'd be kind of cool, because then I could buy more shares or get into longer swings. I wish I had a bajillion shares of this stock. I don't know if that's a number or not, but... man, that'd be nice. Can you look at Netflix? Hell yeah, I can look at Netflix. Hello, for some reason I'm really interested in 4. Nice pattern on the 4. Oh, damn, I missed that one. My bad. I'll come back. Ooh. I do like Netflix. I'm already super bullish on Netflix, but I really like where it's at now. I like that we got some tight pre-market. As well as if it breaks this, you know damn well it's going higher. So let's delete these. These will be the 3 lines I focus on today. Now look where they lined up at. They lined up really well. Right there at the bull flag. You get your bull flag right there that squeezed super hard. By the way, these are the greatest plays ever. I'm gonna do a video over this and a note explanation, anything I can, because these are some of the easiest plays to get into. Why are you so bullish on ET? I keep seeing their ticker pop up. Just did a lot of research on them. I won't entirely go over why I'm in there and here. They have a really good dividend yield. They have a very good value on their stock. They're actually super undervalued after all this stuff that's happened. They're in Texas. I'm from Texas, so there's a little bias there. But we have one of the greatest energy and oil states, and they are one of the top dogs. They were there at the White House meetings with Sunoco and, all the really big companies for when they were doing the oil and energy talks with the president. And just a bunch of other reasons. I won't go over it all in here, though, because this is the stream, but yeah, I really like ET. You should look into it, though. The only 4 that I'm getting into for buybacks is Public Storage, PSA, Waste Management, WM, Coca-Cola, KO, and then ET, Energy Transfer. There's only 4 shares you'll see me buying back at any time. Yeah, Netflix, though, those are the ones I'd focus on. I even like where the price history lines up. It lines up very well. It's probably going to get above this, to be honest with you. I think it'll pop up back up into this range and be used. So I'd be looking for it to break that 440, 489. I used to really like Ford, too. I don't like trading them anymore, but they're not out of it. 25% dividend yield. Thank you, Tanner. But you said the 4 hour. That's a hard squeeze. If you don't know already what we do here when we see these squeezes, because people are always like, I don't know the names, I don't know what they do. I honestly don't care if you don't know the names. What I care about is that you know what to do. So when you go here to trade these, you need to draw more than just these 2 damn lines. You need to have double confirmation. So you see how resilient this line is right here? I got that gap, and it's also above my squeeze. No, I'm not going to use that as my break above, but this is just an example. So what you do is you want to find a line that is a strong resistance, a strong point of interest, that's also out of the squeeze, so you can have a double confirmation. So you see how we have our lower highs continuously going down, making lower lows, and we have our lows continuously going up. Symmetrical triangle. We got a squeeze going in both directions. Lower, higher, squeeze. It's a pretty much very, very in the middle squeeze. So just call it a symmetrical triangle. Just call it a squeeze. Who cares if you don't know the name? What I do want you to know is how to play it. So you see how price is at 515? You're not going to get a 30-cent movement forward in like one candle. Well, besides this one. So you want to choose a level outside that's also going to be used once it breaks outside. So I kind of like that range. I like that I got range on all 3 of the highs, as well as being the top of this one. I think a reverse trend happens if it breaks this first one. That is what I would bet on. So that would be my double confirmation. It's breaking the squeeze as well as a trend line, or price level. Vice versa. For a break below, I'm choosing a level that's here. And this is for longer term. We're on the 4 hour. So if you're looking for longer term bias, that would be the level to break above and out of the squeeze. And you can go check out my video that's on this channel as well. But it's very helpful. Because a lot of people always get, because it's not really your fault if you don't remember all the names. You should go make flashcards and you should remember all the names. That's on you. But this is a very good system that I found to use. And it's very simple. Makes a lot of sense too. So I got about 3.5 minutes before that starts. Score breaking the pre-market levels. Isn't that nice? 1 day, 5 minute. What did we say on that list? Last 5 day high is 76.80. Use 76.80 as your next break above. If it doesn't get up to that, you can short from it. You know, if it gets up to here and rejects, short from it. But I would just use that as that. I'll post some like 1 or 2 charts here right at the open too, just so we're not right at open, but a little bit after things settle, so people can get into some more settled plays. I'll try and come back and look around for square, so I can post it for you guys. What are your top 3 picks for today? Beyond for sure. I'm bullish on Beyond. I'm bullish on Bank of America, and I'd say Facebook's probably my 3rd one, just because I think it was Pierce that said it, but Facebook was honestly the best looking one here. And it's still in between the tight pre-market. I like the trend on the 15 and 30 minute. It's a very strong defined trend. Even if you just start from here. Yeah, I keep a cheat sheet handy. Thanks for the tips on forward. I do need to get better about my SNR in certain patterns. And it's all practice, man. You know, you can't beat yourself up if you don't know what you're talking about after day 1 or week 1 or week 2. You know, take a few hours a day, or even just 30 minutes, an hour to an hour a day, 30 minutes to an hour a day, and go chart. Just go draw a bunch of lines, go draw some Fibonacci, you know, draw your price levels like you see me do. Which way it breaks in the squeeze, would that mean it's the way it would probably go towards? Well, I mean, if it breaks upwards, you're going to want to play calls. If it breaks downwards, you're going to want to play puts. So, yeah. That's normally what that means. And doing those 2 lines gives you a stronger confirmation to get into those calls or puts. You know, because you see it break trend, you're like, oh, okay, I'm getting in. Sometimes that reverses instantly. Sometimes you get too big of a drop and you're chasing your fill, and then it comes back up, and next thing you know, you just lost a trade. All because you couldn't be patient. Sometimes you do get a fake out and the better play is to catch the bounce, but that's something you learn as you go. You don't just learn that overnight in one video. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of looking at charts and looking at the candles, how price reacts, how price is moving in the wave. It just takes time. I tell everyone that. You're not going to learn this in a day, but it's very good practice. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, guys. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Market's about to open. I need to go join the voice chat. Thank you guys for all being here. I really appreciate this one. This is a really good live stream. We went over a lot of topics as well as a lot of good plays and tickers. I really can't wait for tomorrow's. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.